Been you? Start of another week. Monday today. What is it? 13? Is it something like that? I'm over at Mad Dog's today. I've got some timber in the van what's got to be cut down, and Mad Dog's got the tools for it. So what it is the tops for the sleeper pond. So he's got the I've got the tops in the van. They've been here all week. I will just show you. Here they are. Timbers. 5x2, 6x2. Now I need 5-inch width on top of the sleepers. Obviously that's the size of the sleeper and the insulation I put on. So it's 5-inch, but I'm thinking now to leave them 6-inch, so as I can get them in and leave an overlap on the inside of the pond, just to make it look a bit better as well, to be honest. So there you go. It is absolutely fantastic.
Oh, absolutely amazing. Absolutely 100%.
So I'm over with Glyn today. No, just the start of a new week, eh?
Oh, right.
I'm over with Glyn today, and we're going to cut them tops down. So yeah, he thought I was on somewhere else. I'd talk to him on WhatsApp or something. But no. Right, I'm going to crack on. And so like I said, start of a new week. This is the first thing we're doing this week, so hopefully by the end of the week I'll have the tops on. Happy days. And maybe even have it full. Ooh! While I'm here, thought I'd take time to have a look at the fish. Am I upside down? I think I'm upside down here, eh? I just started recording, everything was upside down. So while I'm here, I thought I'd come and have a look at Glyn's fish while he's making a cup of tea. This is the Mad Dog's pond. Nice Atsuri down here. Nice Atsuri there. Hope one's male and female, because it looks like we could get an Atsuri spawn on. You reckon, Glyn, have we got a male and female Atsuri in here or what?
Yeah, well, I think so.
We have.
I think so.
Sand, that looks like an Atsuri spawn coming up then, don't it?
Rob seems to think that the one with the rounded fins and shit,
Yeah, they're normally female.
Is female.
Males have got more of a sort of a pointy fin.
But also, I'm being told as well that their gills are rough. Yeah, the gills.
You know what? We might not be quite warming up yet. Round about this time here,
Yeah.
feel the gills, and that when you rub up on the gills, you can feel like sandpaper. If you don't already know that.
I hadn't got to do much, but I'll be honest with you, it's cold and they're chasing each other around in the pond.
Are they starting to be chased already?
So yeah,
They're starting to chase.
already, it's cold.
It's just a natural instinct, isn't it, at this time of year? The nights are drawing out and they realise it, so there you go.
And the benefit now, we've got a better flow in it as well.
As you can see, this is run now solely on 2 easy pods, which I was going to tell Mad Dog he needs to change the intro to his videos now and update. But are we going to wait for that update?
What did you want me to do?
Are we going to wait for the update?
Yeah.
We're going to wait for the update.
It'll be a while away yet.
It'll be a while. But now there you go. So we've had a quick look. Loads of air going in here off these easy pods, as you can see. Both of them working on 85, is that? 89?
That was your idea as well, don't forget that.
Yeah.
You're trying to go up for 4-inch.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So
That's a load better, eh?
they are creating the
Quieter. Quieter, and look at the air you're pumping in now. So happy days. We've been here so often and never really took a look in the pool. Well, I but it looks like we've got a Shiro spawning. Oh, a Tsuri spawning even coming on. Here's the gaffer with a cup of tea, look. So I'll leave it there. Having you. It's Friday. I done no video this week, other than today. I've just dropped down in the pond, so I notice there's about an inch of water in here on the bottom. I'll spin you around, I'll show you. It's the DL looking at my chin and my chest. So the drain's full, so I've got to pump that out. And I've noticed it coming in down here, but as you can see, there's a couple of holes. There's more than a couple of holes going appeared now. That one there I did with a knife just to get rid of the water off the top. This lot's still having touched this side, so I've still got to get all that busted down. But as you can see over here, all the bank where we took the wall from is all caving in. It's all caving in. So I've got to shovel that out as well, but that ain't a problem, to be fair. But the way the weather's been over the last, well, since we did this, it's been crap, absolute crap. Throwing it down the rain, and just generally cold, snow, rain, everything, just straight at us all the time. So not a lot done, in all fairness. As you can see, I've got some water to pump out now, amazingly. And most of it's coming in over this side down the wall. You can see where the wall's wet. It's all coming in down there. So just thought I'd show you where I am, or where I ate. You know me. I'll get there eventually. Catch you later. How been ya? Sunday the 19th of March. It's been one of them weekends, to be fair. Where you have a go and it's nothing happens, but I'll show you what I've done. Before I do, just want to say a big thanks to all the new subscribers. 791 I think now. So big thanks to everybody who's joined us and subscribed. I think that's it. I think there's something else I was going to say and I've totally forgot. It'll come to me. I'll show you what I've got. The tops on here, all the way around. My missus started painting them. I did paint these, but I've rubbed that off because they got one of them, you know, them stamps like they put on the timber. Got one of them there, and that was the only one with a stamp on. So it's got the tops on now. Still to be siliconed all around the outside and the inside. There's a bead of black CT1, got to go all the way around there. If I can find my CT1, that is. Also, I've got the Tempest plumbed in. Seems to be holding okay, although on my waste, on my drainage, this down here, there's a T-piece. Probably be better if I tried to show you. That might work. So I've got a compression T-piece down there and it's leaking. But it's leaking at that side, and all it's down to is I got one of them, you know, them little plastic rings they put on them. Oh, there's one of them missing. So I've got one in the shed, but it's getting at it in the minute. It's going to be a bit of a nightmare to get to. But that's plumbed in a fashion. I've took the return off so as everything can get painted. You'll notice I've had to swap my return round and put it over that side. So that's now the return going through there. So that means if we go back out here, there's now 3 bloody holes in my shed. I think I'm going to board it up because the shed ain't that good, it's dropping down anyway. So I think I'm going to put a board on there because there's another hole up there. But you could guess a great big hole where it used to come through for the shower. So first that up with a piece of ply or OSB, whatever. I thought about putting some of that on, but I don't know if it'll look too much on that. So we'll get that sorted. But the tops are on. So happy days. Just got to finish off the painting now. Still ain't sure if I'm happy with the colour. There's black and red, Japanese, eh? And then I've had a mess about today. Managed to get my first piece of formwork in. There's about a 3.5 inch, maybe a 4 inch actually. Above a 4 inch looking at the block. Yeah, it's actually above. It's around about a 5 inch drop. Over 47 inches. So that's the floor started to go in. It's ain't brilliant. It's good enough to fiberglass on, I think. It's as good as what my floor was before. If not, then I'll get it screeded up when I have the rest of the pond screeded. So that's the first one in. I'll give that a couple of days to go off and I'll knock the timbers out and move them around. That was just 4 mixes, to be fair. 4 big mixes though. I did pump the water out, but there's still some more water in the drain. as you can see down there. But it's a start, eh? It's a start. I've also filled the gap in around the edge, which I'll show you. That's all filled in down the edge there as well now. Still got the back to sort out, but I thought, well, while it was nice today, while the weather was decent today, and yesterday, I thought I'd get it again. But that took all my time up yesterday, that lot. And you know, when you're doing stuff and you just think, wish I hadn't started. It was one of them. These, I'm ravenous. I'm at 10 degrees. And I can't fill them up. You can see the water's gone murky. They have been feeding. I've been feeding them. There's that shower there. That one there. That's the one with water under the skin. Must have got dropsy, that has. So the water's gone to crap because I'm being fed. There's also salt in here. And also, while it was at 10 degrees today, I thought I'd smack the rest of what I've got of the fluke treatment in. To be sure, because when it does start hitting double figures like 15, 16, then I'll, well, hopefully, most of them will be in there. I was going to say then I'll put them on Alprex again, but I don't think there's any need to. I'm growing well. I think I'm doing alright. There is a couple of other fish as well, what we've purchased, and they're in that tank at the minute. But again, depending on weather, I've heard it's got a good cold again, but depending on weather, we'll see how it goes. And then we might get some measure ups done. I'll get the measuring bowl out and we'll see what's what. Especially with them in there, the Yamabukis, I remember, not the Yamabukis, the Makashis, I remember was 29 when I put them in. And I think the Kawakus were the same. Now the one Kawaku has got to be knocking 40 now. Got to be. And they made them buy a fish. So there you go, guys. If you're new to my channel, 450 gallon, 500 with a pod, 500 gallon, 50 fish, 12 feeds a day. Easy doing. That's what it has been doing. But once this one's running, this is also going to be running off a pod and a Tempest. So identical systems, all in all fairness. Should cope with anything now. I've put extra media in the Tempest. There's extra media in the pod. Same on that. Extra media in the Tempest and extra media in the pod. So I've got two systems where I'm going to be running the same. There's an easy pod running on that black tank over there. It's got about 30 fish in. Only small. About 200 gallon that tank is. I've showed you all this before, but that's me filters for the new pond. You'll notice there's another easy pod over there which ain't doing nothing yet. That'll all come clear during the summer. But in the meantime, that's about it from me this week. I want to say big thanks to Calpy, Pete, Mad Dog, the usual crew. They're always there, you know, whenever you need them. Also thanks to Aid the Koi Keeper. If you had checked his channel out, go over and have a look at that. He dropped me a cup offer as well last week, and I forgot to mention him as well. Mad Dog, as I've also had a cup off Mad Dog, and I've got another one to open. I'll tell you what, before I say to right and finish this video off, I'm going to put it on the end. I'm going to go and open my cup because I haven't opened it yet. I'll come back to you in a sec. So I'm in the conservatory now. Right, I'll just show you some, before I open what I've got, I'll just show you something else. I don't know if I've already showed you, but if there's any guys out there who want to swap cups, I've got plenty, okay? I've got plenty of cups. So if you want to swap a cup, get in touch with me. I'll put my email address across here somewhere at the bottom. And just send me your address and we'll get them swapped, okay? No problem at all. Not the L. So markups. Now, you probably remember markups as having just the one logo on. I don't know if I've already showed you these, but you probably remember them as just having the one logo on the front. So my logo was here on the front. It's now on the side, which makes it better for people who want to hang the cups. And on the back, Arbinia. That's the Mark II. Then the cups I'm going to be distributing next. That's what I class as my Mark II cup. And then we've got the Mark III. Thanks to everybody who commented on my community post and said these look good. That's the Mark III, black inside, black handle, Arbinia on the back. So that's the Mark III. Don't expect to get one of them if you're going to come to me for a cup now. You'll be getting the Mark II. Okay, so that's Mark II, Mark III. Now I would show you a Mark I, but I ain't got one. I did have up until last week, and me and Copy was messing up there and I knocked it off the pond. Copy pushed me. He pushed me, he gave me a shove. And I broke my Mark I. But big up to Pete at West Brom, because I've dropped him off a Mark III, I think, yeah. Because he's going to supply me back the Mark I where he had off me. So cheers, Pete. Top man. Out of all the blokes, I'm the only one. You know what I mean? Right then, spin your hand again. There's the box. Brand new delivery. You know where I've done this, and I ain't even got a bloody knife or a pair of scissors, so this is going to be fun. As I said, I've got plenty of cups. These are the Mark IIs here, so I've got 2 boxes. Well, I've got about a box and a half. So there's about 8 of them to distribute, and then we're on the Mark IIIs. Mark IIs may stay around for a little while, I might just keep the Mark IIIs for special occasions. Don't know. Anyway, this one dropped on my doorstep around about Wednesday, I think it was, Wednesday or Thursday. So obviously I've sort of kept it till now. I'll tell you what, let me do this properly, I'll come back to you. Let's just try and get it something like, okay? Right then. You know what, still I grabbed a pair of scissors. I'm a grown adult now, so we can do this. I knew it was coming. I had a feeling it was coming. Ooh, very well packed. Very well packed. A box in a box. Only my mother calls me David. It's only ever my mother who can do that. But anyway. Thank you for your order. Just for any occasion. So that's the guys who do them, just for any occasion. So if you need the cups, shout them up. Mark Herridge, it's his daughter who does the cups. So Mark at Mark's Country Koi, who's also a koi dealer. I'm about to wreck this box now. Ooh, and have a cup. Tell you what, bloody well packed. Popsy's koi. Popsy the man. Who's the man, Pops? Who's the man? Ooh. So yeah, very nice cup. David. He's a bay in bay. That's what they say down there. He's a bay in bay. I have no idea what it means, but I'm sure Popsy will let us know. But yeah, top man, Pops. Cheers for that, kid. Let's go in with the rest of the collection, which I have put away for the time being, up until I get the filter house done. So they're all being kept in a safe place. That's going to go with them. And yeah, happy days. Cheers for that, kid. But as I said, guys, if anybody wants to swap a cup, we've got plenty of cups. That's what we do. It's a nice gesture, you know, to have a little bit of somebody else's heritage, if you like, in your house. Just a nice thing to do, isn't it? If anybody wants to swap cups, put my email address down here, and we'll get it sorted, yeah? Happy days. Big thanks to everyone for watching. Big thanks to all the new subscribers. Big thanks to everybody who stuck with me all the way through. It's like Mark Heritage's roof, this. Mark, I need the same bloke here to clean my roof. Catch you later, guys. In a bit,